Hey everybody, welcome to the Nerds and Squares podcast presented by the Block Party, aka BP Fun. I'm the host with the most, Captain Zeus, followed by my lovely co-host here, Nova Burst. We got a
Hello.
we got another anime type. Yeah, we did an anime one last time. Yeah, we have another anime episode for you. This one's not about waifus though. As you can see if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be about the Anime Awards. And if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Let us know if you want to have us do more anime type podcasts or more anime videos. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, just follow. Thank you so much. And just head on over to YouTube. Look at our gorgeous mugs. We're pretty schmexy, if I say so myself. Um, but today we're gonna be going over our, I suppose, choices for anime of the year, and honestly all of these categories. We have about 22 categories with four options in each. So we're going to give our opinions on them and then we'll let you know what we think will probably win. Seems solid. So
Yeah.
so we're going to go ahead and start off with anime of the year. We have the four choices. I'm sorry, six choices, which
Yeah.
are Attack on Titan, the final season, part two, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Entertainment District Art, I Licorice, Recoil, whatever that is, Ranking of Kings Core 2, and Spy Family. Those are our options here. Nova, what do you think is going
hmm
to win the anime of the year?
So I personally chose Spy Family. Um, I mean I think it just took over 2002, honestly, when it came
2002?
out.
2002.
Yeah, 2002, not 2022, 2002.
That's great, yeah.
Um,
It's like
it just took
legendary.
it over by storm. I mean shoot, even I dressed up as Anya.
Check
So it
our
has
vlog
quite
for that, guys.
check that out. So it has quite the influence on us. But yeah, I mean, I think out of this other contenders, it's probably gonna be the anime of the year.
I personally chose Demon Slayer, the Entertainment District arc. I really like nothing wrong with Spy Family. I love Spy Family. As you said, when we went to San Japan, you dressed up as Anya. It's kind of like the
hmm
theme at the San Japan. Catch the vlog for that, and it's a great series. I love reading the manga. Anya's the best. But personally, I went with the Entertainment District arc because it hit the feels, man. Like two
Yeah.
arcs back to back, you just had your feels hit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I love the visuals and actions for that. So I thought that one was anime of the year for me. For me.
No, for sure. I could definitely see that coming like a close second
Oh yeah.
or like the runner up coming for it. Um, but yeah,
I
I
mean,
do like the Demon Slayer. Yeah.
I I think Spy Family is gonna win though. I think that's what's gonna happen because,
Yeah.
like you said, it hit mainstream super hard, and it became really popular for a good reason. For a good reason. And honestly, like, no offense to Ranking of Kings or anything like that, but like, there was really no contest. I don't know. I've never heard anything about this Licorice Recoil, to be honest. Never saw it. Didn't seem to interest me. Don't know why it's up here. Bleach should have been on here, to be honest. The Thousand Year Blood Wars, GOAT, best animation, best soundtrack, best opening, best character design. Just it would have won everything, but it can't. Because they didn't want it to win everything, which is why it's not in any single one of these options, which makes no sense. But hey, whatever.
Yeah, we need competition
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
they come out. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know why Attack on Titan's on here, to be honest. Like, I
I
still think the hype is dead. I think the hype died for Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I believe that too. Cutting it into all these parts honestly really kills the hype for it.
It's the final
Um,
season in three parts, and the final part is split into two parts. Like,
yeah.
it's not even the final season. These are literally separate seasons.
hmm
It's it's ridiculous. Screw
Then
mappa.
Cyberpunk, most people wouldn't really consider this an anime. I don't know, I guess you could
I
say
think it's
it's
an
an
anime.
anime. You can Video game adaptation, I guess. I
Do
don't
you
know.
not consider it an anime?
Um, I didn't
Oh.
at first. Um, I guess considering it
Crunchyroll
that is,
does.
I guess so. Considering Netflix does too.
Okay.
So you know,
Yeah, well, Netflix's opinions are not to
you
be
know.
used as reference often.
But title of what it is or not, Cyberpunk is really good. I thought it was fantastic. So I feel like they might come in and win some awards in different categories. But yeah.
Okay. Speaking of different categories, our next category is going to be Best Original Anime. We have a few options here. We have Birdie Wing Golf Girl Story, Healer Girl, not redo of Healer, it's Healer Girl, Licorice Recoil, The Orbital Children,
Mhm.
Vampire in the Garden, and was that Yurei Deco? Um, I haven't seen a single one of these. I know nothing. Orbital Children
It's
looks
gonna be
cool.
honest, y'all.
Yeah, just being honest, I don't know any of these. Wit Studio's a pretty good studio. You know, Production H, they're pretty good. They did The Ancient Magus Bride, one of my favorite animes. So I'm just gonna shoot for the Orbital Children, literally based off of that. That's it. And you know, children in space.
Um, I picked the Licorice Recoil because it was on the other list, literally. So I was like, if it was on if it was on the list for quote best anime, I was like, so it must be good for best original. So I was just like, okay, that makes sense to me.
We don't have much opinions on this one, so we're gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and move off that. Let's see. Our next category here is best character design, which you know Bleach totally would have won this, but you know we needed competition, so you know we had to have different choices up here.
It'll be
Um,
on the next year. Don't worry.
they freaking better. I mean, it's gonna win all the awards. So we have Akira Matsushima with UFO Table. I know that's not how you pronounce that, but I mean it's just
Yeah.
UFO with Demon Slayer. We have, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna butcher all of these names. Kazuaki
hmm
Shimada with for
Shimada.
Shimada with Wit Studios and Cloverworks for Spy Family. We have Masanori Shino, which is with David Productions for JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Atsuki Nozaki for Wit Studio for Rankings of Kings. Kazumasi Ishida with Cloverworks for My Dress Up Darling. And I'm guessing that's Yo
I
Yoshinari
think so, yeah.
with
Yeah.
Trigger for Cyberpunk Edge Runners. When it comes to character design, I'm gonna go with Demon Slayer on this one again. I'm gonna go with the Demon Slayer choice on
Okay.
this. To be honest,
So I went with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. If you know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, literally every character is their own individual person. They're all designed like separately different, like,
but their faces all look the same though. Why they all have the same
no,
like
they
face
do not.
style? What do you mean? Yes, they do.
They do not have the
Dude,
same
it's like the
face.
same face just on different bodies. What are you talking about?
No, no, that's One Piece. That's One Piece.
That's also One Piece. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm not dogging One Piece, but
I'm dogging One Piece.
some of the female characters all look the same.
Some, he
But
says.
copy paste. But yeah, I think JoJo, the other characters design wise, like you're like, oh, well, snap, like this person looks really interesting, and they're like their own person with their own stance and abilities. And I feel like the fact that they can make even like small characters independent and like individual characters that stand out is really good. So that's why I chose JoJo's.
Who do you
So
think
I
is
think
gonna
sure.
actually win though?
Um, Spy Family because
Spy.
they're gonna win everything. Nah,
I actually was gonna go with that.
um,
I think Spy Family would have won that. I want Demon Slayer to win. I think they should win, but I think
I can see my dress up darling since it's best character design. You
ooh,
know,
that's a good point. They do have some really good
you
character
can
design in
you can
that.
see that. But yeah,
I mean,
that's my
it's
opinion.
definitely not Cyberpunk. We all agree. We're all agreed to that. Sorry, kid. Okay, so next up we have best animation, which I don't know why Mappa's even in this category. Their animation is garbage. So bad. But anyways, so we have Akibi's Sailor Uniform with Cloverworks, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Ranking of Kings Core 2, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, 7, whatever, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District Arc, and Spy Family. Go ahead. I'll let you go first this time.
I mean, there's only one choice. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Demon Slayer, my boy.
Dude,
They have
yeah.
the cleanest I'm about to say anime. Well, I mean,
Cleanest
yeah, it's pretty
anime.
clean.
No, it's not. It is not for kids.
Clean. The fighting is so clean. The
Yeah.
like you can feel the emotions with like every attack and swing they're doing. Like, oh my God. Like hands down, the entertainment arc, w- animation was top notch. Like, it was amazing.
I mean, this is another category Bleach would have won, with the Thousand Year Blood War. But got to have competition. Got to shake things up. Can't have them win everything. So I get it. It's understandable. I also am gonna say Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the entertainment arc, because yeah,
Hmm.
like you said, it was so crisp. Like I think they're the only ones to do 3D animation correctly because they do a mix of 2D and 3D animation, and it just comes out so well. Like you don't even notice that there's any 3D. Like maybe if you're really trying to focus, you'll see it, but it's just so colorful, so flawless. Like it's just great animation. Again, I don't know why Attack on Titan's on here. Animation's garbage. Like, just you should have just gave it
Yeah,
back
they
to
need
Wit
to take
Studios. Like,
they need to take pointers. That's
dude,
what they
literally, Wit
need to
Studio
do.
did the first 3 seasons perfectly fine. Maybe in season 2, when we saw the colossal Titan fall off the wall, that was the only CG that we were like, that's disgusting looking. But that was literally one segment out of 3 seasons. You go to Attack on Titan, quote unquote, the final season, and like it's all garbage animation. Like it looks like fan animation's better than mappa animation. I'm just gonna say that much. But you know what? We're not here to dog on mappa and their garbage studio. We're here to talk about how
To
Demon
vote on
Slayer
their
is gonna
trash
win this.
animation.
All right, so our next category is going to be Best New Series. This is a brand new series to the anime world. And our couple of options here is Call of the Night, Licorice Recoil, Spy Family, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, My Dress Up Darling, and Yo Boy Kongming. This one's going to be a little. I think this one might be a little bit of a tougher one than, say, the previous category.
Yeah.
Uh, I
Um,
I'm going with My Dress Up Darling.
okay.
I'm gonna go with that one. I have not seen it fully, but I'm still going with it. I really like the series itself. It's very wholesome. I'm trying to
So
get into those more.
so when I see best new series, it kind of and the choices they have, it's kind of just like saying again, like who's the best anime out of these six?
I mean, yeah.
That's why I feel like Spy Family would win, but
I
I chose Cyberpunk.
Wow, I didn't
Um,
see that coming.
yeah, because like how Cyberpunk, like the game came out, people were dogging it. It wasn't looking good for Cyberpunk whatsoever.
It was
And then
garbage. It's like Mappa.
and then they announced this anime, and they're like, I don't know, we're kind of on the fence with this, and they came out with this banger. I mean, I think Cyberpunk really took people for surprise, and I think that's why they could come in here win this award for best new series. Um, I thought it was fantastic. Whenever it was, you know, popular, it was hitting hard on like social media, TikTok, stuff like that. So
I mean, all I'm
yeah.
saying is it wasn't banger enough to make me watch it. That's all I'm saying.
No, no,
No, no,
no.
no. No, but I do think Spy Family is gonna win this one. It's
Spy Family's probably gonna win.
It's probably gonna win. It's like it's one of those things where you can't be mad at because it's very expected, especially with how mainstream it got and very popular really quickly for good reason. Like it's a good
Yeah,
series. Like there's nothing against it. But yeah, it's
yeah.
it's gonna keep winning a couple more awards as we continue on. Uh, with our next category, we have best continuing series. This one, I feel you're gonna have an instant choice on this. Our options are Attack on Titan,
We'll see.
final season, part two, again, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Stone Ocean, Made in Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District Arc, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Ultra Romantic, and One Piece. What you got, man? I feel like you're gonna say One Piece, but what you got?
You're gonna actually be surprised. I chose Attack on Titan, man. I mean, if we're talking about continuing series, I mean they're continuing their series for sure, but that's why I didn't choose Attack on Titan because
Oh
they're trash,
snap!
and we chose One Piece. One Piece is the best continuing series because they're awesome. God bless Oda for making this amazing anime manga
You had me in the
series.
first half. Not gonna lie, man.
But but you know what? Instead of choosing the winner, we should choose why Attack on the Titan's losing. I think they're losing because they
This is a great category. I love this.
don't know how to make a continuing series. I think that's yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they don't know how to make a continuing series, so that's why they're losing.
they don't know how to be truthful to their fan base either, because they said they were going to do a final season, and then after the final season ended, they're like, "Well, that's the end of part one. Here comes part two," and we're like, "Why are we just now finding this out?" And they're like, "Okay, it's going to end with part two." And it's like, "Well, now here comes part three." It's like, "Why is there a part three?" It's like, "Okay, well, we'll finish it with part three." It's like, "Well, now the
Three
part
and a
three split
half.
up into two parts." It's like,
Yeah.
why? Just finish the series.
Finish it.
Golly. No, my choice actually is going to be Demon Slayer. Uh, Demon Slayer is a great
Yeah, I can
series.
see that.
It's we kind of went over the animation alone. The soundtrack is also great. The story is just it's it's not that it's super unique because you're fighting demons. That's not necessarily a unique thing. The
That's
frick did I
very
just heard someone talking? But it's one of my favorite series. I loved reading the manga after I watched that first season, and just going back and watching the anime is just chills, man, chills. Now, I was
chills.
also going to say Made in Abyss because that is a great series as well, and I honestly forgot that the second season came out this past year. So like that
Yeah.
one, that one could have been up there. I don't know if it'll win, but I did like that
I
one.
feel like unfortunately for Made in Abyss, it's so underground
Yeah.
that it's not gonna yeah.
I mean, it's got
Like
nominated. That's a big
it
step.
got nominated, but I mean it's running up against these like more mainstream ones.
Yeah, you have
So like
JoJo, Demon
it's
Slayer,
gonna
One
you know what I
Piece.
mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna get votes for like people who like are like really like yes, but like
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna be rough. I think they can pick up some awards, but not yeah.
Well, who do we
It's
think's
rough
gonna
out
win
there.
this one then?
Um, I
Honestly,
can probably see Demon Slayer
I
if
was gonna say One Piece to be honest, because that fan
it's just
base, because the One Piece fan base is just too much, man. Like I posted that one Instagram reel. Everyone in there is talking about how good One Piece is, even though it's not that good. Like everyone's just all about it, and that fan base is giant.
yeah, you got flagged for that. People who are like
Hey, I
gunning for you.
hey, I said, was it worth it? Okay, that's all. That's the question I brought to the table, and
See,
everyone just wanted to come at me, and I was like, hey, yo, let's chillax, okay?
I think the reason why either One Piece is gonna win or One Piece is gonna get like absolutely trashed in this category because probably like what you're saying that like One Piece fans like they go crazy for
Oh yeah,
One Piece, and I feel like people are like they have this stigma of like oh One Piece fans, so they're probably like try in all their power for One Piece not to win this.
I
That's why
would.
I thought Demon Slayer would win.
Hey, you know what? If either of those
Yeah,
two win, I'd be fine as long as it wasn't Attack on Titan. I hate to
and then,
see one of my favorite
yeah,
series fall, but I blame Mappa.
I feel like. One Piece, like I feel like more people haven't seen One Piece compared to like Demon Slayer because it's easier to jump into Demon Slayer than One Piece.
Oh yeah, it's not 1,000 plus episodes,
Yeah,
and it's also
so
not
that's kind of
boring as frig.
my thought.
Anyways,
Okay.
okay, next category we have here is gonna be best opening sequence. Now this one's a little bit of a tighter knit category with the options. We have Chicky Chicky Ban Ban for PA Works, for the I don't know what series that is, but we're just gonna continue. Naked Hero with Wit Studios. This Fire with Trigger, which by the way, that's from Franz Ferdinand. That's not like a new song. The song's been out for years. Anyways, Mixed Nuts with Wit Studio and Cloverworks. The Rumbling with Mappa, and Zankyo Sanka. Zankyo Sanka. Is that it? I
You
think,
got it,
dude.
I think.
I'm speaking so good Japanese. Yes. Uh, what do you think's win? What is your choice first? What is your choice?
So surprisingly, when I was first looking at this, I was probably gonna choose either the Demon Slayer opening or Mixed Nuts. But then a certain person reminded me of the excellency of the rumbling.
It's me. I'm that person.
Um, I know we dog on the animation um
Mop as a studio.
and just how they're bringing out these series, but the one thing they're at least putting their money into is their music department.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that. Um, dude, the rumbling is so good. It goes so hard. Like it what's it called? Like if I was about to go into war, I would want to listen to that. If I'm at the gym, the perfect song to listen to. I mean, the rumbling is so good. It just fills you up with energy.
It honestly does, and that's why it's also my number one choice. Like when I first heard that song, because I watched Attack on Titan final season part two, 700. Anyways, I listened to that and I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me, Mappa, what? And like you said, the only thing Mappa does right is like their music department. Their intros are always fire. For some reason, they can give us fire
Yeah.
intros, but garbage animation. Like I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. But Sim, the guys that did the rumbling, you guys are phenomenal. This song was so good. Like and also like the Demon Slayer intro, also super good. Like I could bop my head to that, no problem.
Yeah, Aimer did good on that one.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
Chicky Chicky Bon Bon, like that one's pretty good too. I could bop my head to that. This fire,
Uh,
I've listened to Franz Ferdinand for years. I don't. It's not an anime intro. I don't know who thought that was a good anime intro. It's not an anime intro. No
Netflix
disrespect.
thought it was a good anime
Netflix are
intro.
garbage. But Mappa, I think you're gonna win this one. I think the rumbling is gonna win by a landslide. If I'm being honest, I think people are gonna choose Mixed Nuts
Yeah.
just because it's Spy Family and not because of like actually listening to it. But I think Rumbling's gonna win this for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, for sure. I think at least that one Attack on Titan can take home. So
They got to take home something. So our next category is gonna be best ending sequence. Now, we got a couple of options here. A lot of them you will recognize because they're just in every category. We have Akuma no Ko with Mappa for Attack on Titan, Koi no Yuku with Cloverworks, My Heart Has Surrendered with A1 Pictures, Comedy with Wit Studios and Cloverworks, what is that? Kosha Biri Kosha Beer. I don't know what that is. It's with Komi. Can't communicate. I know that much. And then we have, oh my gosh, what was that? Yofukashi no Uta with Linden
yeah.
Films. Guys, I don't speak Japanese. I'm so sorry for butchering these names, but it's a struggle. I honestly don't like endings most of the time. I A lot of them are just boring, and I'm just not interested. So I don't have an option for this category. So I'm gonna go solely on your choice on this, Nova.
Okay. I think comedy is a really good one. Just relax vibes and chills. But I actually chose Yofu Kashino Yuta from Call of the Night.
Okay.
That one I like really like pop boppy music. So I feel like for that one being the ending, I think that was really good. But coming, I who I think will win is probably Demon Slayer or not Demon Slayer, Spy Family.
Demon Slayer's not even in the list, and it's gonna win. There
I
you,
added them to the category.
you heard it here, folks.
Um, I,
Yes.
so yeah, I chose Called Night. That's who I think um will win.
Okay. Okay. So our next category is gonna be best score. We have our options. I think it's no name or now name. I don't know why the K is parenthesized. But that's with Wood Studios and Cloverworks. Genki
Okay,
Hikoda, Hifumi Inc. with PA Works. Kevin Benkin with, was it Kinema Citrus? Or is that supposed to be cinema with a K? I don't get that. Um, Akira Ya,
yeah,
Yamaoka?
can
Okay, whatever. With Trigger. Hiroyuki Sawano and Koda Yamamoto with Mappa. And Yuki Kajira and Shina. Oh my gosh! Someone
I believe in you.
can someone translate these into English, please? Where's my English subtitles? With UFO table. Anyways, those are our options here. I'm going to. It's really hard. I have a tough choice with this between Maiden in Abyss and Demon Slayer. Um, those two have really good soundtracks. I personally am going to go with Kevin Penkin with Made in Abyss because I just really like the Made in Abyss soundtrack. The score is so good. I could listen to that for a while.
Yeah, I also chose Made in Abyss.
Oh snap!
I kind of like I like the like fantasy kind of like vibes of like soundtracks, you know what I mean? So I thought Made in Abyss was perfect for that one.
You know who we think is going to win this though?
Spy Family.
Spy Family. Yeah, I think we all think Spy Family's gonna win this one. Unfortunately, nothing against it, but you can't win everything. Just like Bleach, Bleach would have won this instantly, but can't win everything. I gotta give people some
And
chances
win
to
them
shine.
all.
So our next category is gonna be best film. Now I think these choices are gonna be a little bit not necessarily easier, but a lot less close. So we have Bubble with Wit Studio, Inuo with Science Saru, yes. One Piece Film Red with Toei Animation, Dragon Ball Super Superhero also with Toei Animation, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero with Mappa, and The Deer King from Production IG. Oh my gosh, I'm a dingus. Production IG is the one that did the Ancient Magus Bride series, not Production H. I saw the word production, I just assumed. I'm like studio racist. um, Personally, I think Jujutsu's gonna. I think One Piece is gonna win it. I'm choosing Jujutsu, although I hate Mappa. Jujutsu is a really good series, and that movie was like they kind of made they made Zero kind of in the aspect for making it to the movie with the way they did in the manga. And I'm going with Jujutsu on this. As long as Dragon Ball Superhero doesn't win, I'm fine.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's garbage animation. Why does everyone want to go with
Okay.
3D garbage animation
Before
in
I
a
even say my choice,
boring story with the Red Ribbon Army? No one gives a crap about them anymore, dude.
I I I haven't seen Dragon Ball Super Superhero, but it does pique my interest. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I don't know what you're tripping about.
I
Um,
can't stand it.
you
I
could.
want that Broly animation. I want that
Oh my God.
Broly
No,
content,
I mean
bro.
that was fire. The Broly movie was fire, like no doubt. Um, but I don't mind
I don't
3D, man. I don't, you
I
know what I
can't
mean?
stand it, dude. If it's an anime, I don't want to
I
see
like
it
it.
as a freaking 3D,
I like
freaking
it.
Ruby looking YouTube series.
Hey, we don't attack Ruby, man.
Hey, I can't stand Ruby's animation. I couldn't even get into it because of that. That's me.
Too soon. Too soon.
Is it? This series has been around for
Well,
years.
that's true. what's it called? We'll just say my actual choice. I can't defend superhero forever. I chose One Piece film Red. Um, movie was fantastic. The music was amazing. Um, I mean, out of these ones, think the closest would be Jujutsu Kaisen
Yeah, I think those two
because
would be top.
it's a little bit more mainstream.
Hmm.
Um, but I think I chose One Piece Red film, but the people's choice I think might be Jujutsu.
Wow, how are this is the second time our choices are like our choices and who we think's gonna win is reversed. Because I think One Piece is gonna win because of the fan base. Although I chose Jujutsu. Best anime song is our next category. We have a lot of familiar choices on here. We have Chiki Chiki
Indeed.
Bon Bon with PA Works, My Nonfiction with A1 Pictures, The Rumbling, once again, with Mappa, Comedy, once again, with Studio and Cloverworks, Shall We Dance with Cloverworks, and New Genesis Uda from One Piece Film with Toei Animation. Nova, what is your choice from for best anime song?
Um, New Genesis, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yuta. Okay, first off,
Just saying.
Yuta, aka Otto, was incredible. Like her singing was so good. Watched the movie twice, and as soon as I came out the theater, I went straight on Spotify and downloaded all her songs. Like, you don't see many anime songs doing that, do you?
The
A
Rumbling.
couple, but rumbling. But yeah,
Rumbling.
I chose New Genesis. What about you, Zeus? What are you feeling?
Rumbling. Honestly, it's way too of a banger to not choose on this list. I
I
like
don't blame you.
comedy's fine. Shall We Dance? Not really a big fan. I didn't even listen to my
It's
nonfiction.
alright.
Yeah, and Chicky Chicky Bon Bon's also alright. Like it's nothing wrong with them,
Bon bon,
but
chicky
the
chicky
rumbling
bon
is
bon.
just way too goat, man. It is like you said, like in the gym, in the shower, on the toilet, in your bed, outside. It is the perfect song at a funeral. Perfect song to listen to, no matter what.
That's
It
a
is. It is
funeral.
the greatest song to listen to.
Are we gonna rage at a funeral?
I mean, you
What's going
don't
on?
like. That's how I would. I would want my funeral just to be a giant rave, dude.
Just a mosh pit
Yeah,
or
dude.
whatever?
Yeah, mosh. Get some
Oh
foam.
my
Shoot some
God.
foam out, dude. Because you gotta have a good time, man. I don't want everybody crying over me, dude. I'm dead. I ain't seeing
I
no
can feel
tears.
that.
I'm gonna have
I
everyone
can
wear
I
like
can feel
white
that.
and yellow, and they're gonna have a rave, dude. It's gonna be a rave.
Yeah.
I'm so
I can
sorry for your loss. Thanks, man.
appreciate it.
He was a good friend. Oh, I knew him from work. Oh, I love the song.
Twerking on your casket.
It's like if I ever get married, my wife's just over here twerking. He would have wanted me to do this and starts twerking on my
Yeah.
on my casket. All right, next category we have best director for a bunch of anime we've
Dinosaur.
already seen on these lists because reasons. I'm not gonna try to pronounce these names. I'll be honest. I'm getting tired of butchering them. But I'm gonna say the director for Demon Slayer, the director for Spy Family, the director for Rankings of Kings, the director for Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the director for Licorice Recoil, and the director for Attack on Titan: The Final Season Part 1700. I know which one's not gonna win this one. It's Attack on Titan.
Um, what did you choose? What did you choose?
I'm choosing Demon Slayer. I'll be
Okay.
honest. Honestly, it's
I can
the
see
animation is
Kingsman.
just too good. The director that's in charge of it is he's done a great job with it, and I wish him the best, and I hope we see more.
The best. I chose Ranking of Kings. I
Okay.
think dang, I think the story's fantastic. They took it in a great direction. Um,
Well, that's it, folks.
so that's why I chose Ranking of Kings. Yeah.
Which one do we think's gonna win this though?
Spy
Spy
Family.
Family. Like it's like funny, but it's so sad because it's like yeah we're thinking everyone's gonna choose Spy Family because everyone's just a simp. Let's be honest. These guys, for some reason, the anime community, or maybe it's just people in general, they're just simps. They'll go for whatever's the big boy. Like, oh wow, Spy Family's so mainstream and
Big
funny. Ah,
boy.
ha, ha, ha. I'm choosing this. What about Davidson? I'm choosing Anya Forger. That's how they
Anya.
do it. That's how their thoughts go.
Peanuts. Yeah.
Waka waka. Okay, next category is best main character. This one is going to be a little interesting. We have Boji from Ranking of Kings, David Martinez from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Lloyd Forger from Spy Family, Chisato Nishigigi, that's a lot of eyes, from Licorice Recoil, Eren Jaeger from Attack on Titan, and Marin
Yeah.
Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling. I feel like I know what your choice is, but do tell me what your choice is for this.
So before I even say my choice, I have some opinions about Mr. David Martinez.
Okay.
He is not a good role model, y'all. Do not follow him. He is a bad influence.
So I guess he's off the
That's
list.
that's my 2 cents. I chose Boji.
Yeah, same with me.
Um, because I'm telling you, man, I would go to war for Boji. I would commit lots of crimes for Boji. You know what I mean? He's just and like he goes through the struggle, but he never quits, and he fights so hard for what he wants to achieve.
Okay. Okay.
Aaron couldn't do that. He
Ah.
tries.
See, this is where our opinions differ because
Aaron tries,
I'm
but guess
choosing Eden Yeager
I hate
because
Aaron.
like I like a good antagonist and I liked how this kid was always now granted I mean I don't know how they do the main character deal like if it's with an on they should do it like with ongoing series and with new series because it's kind of not fair if you put like Goku and Naruto up against like brand new series, you know what I'm saying, because everyone's gonna
Yeah, they
choose them like
like they have like a longer time to develop, you know what I mean? Their
exactly.
character.
So that's like it's one thing I don't think is fair about this. So I don't know how Crunchyroll does these categories, but anyways, I'm choosing Aaron because he does exactly what he said he was gonna do, and he is not gonna compromise for no friendship, stupid shonen reason. Like I respect it. I respect his methods to the madness, and he does exactly what he wants to do. Even
Yeah.
though he kind of wimped out at the end, and the ending is very controversial. But hey, I enjoyed the ending. Now, what do I think's gonna win? Probably Lloyd Forger from the Spy Family.
I think Aaron might actually win.
Dude,
Um,
it's
because
crazy.
like you were saying, like because I feel like yeah, the fact that he's been a character out longer, people would like one know him a little bit more, and we've seen him develop. Like also, it depends how they depict. Do you like him? You know what I mean? Because if it's like a who do you like more competition, I can see Lloyd because Lloyd's more likable. You know what I mean?
I think that's
Than
how they're. I think that's how
Aaron,
the
who's
people
like,
voting are gonna see it as, though.
yeah, like because Aaron, like, I want to kill everybody. Oh, he's the best. You know what I mean?
He says the
Um,
truth, man.
so if it's a popularity contest, I can see Lloyd, but if people are choosing like for actual character growth, like and stuff like that, I could see Aaron.
Okay.
It's toss up in the air.
I'll
Yeah.
take that pancake toss up. I mean, you don't toss up pancakes, but you know what I mean. Now, our next category is going to be for best supporting character. Now, this one's a bit unique because we have two characters from the same anime in this one, which I think is a
Why
little
did they
unfair.
allow
I
this?
don't know. That's a bit unfair if we're being honest. You can kind of see the biased come out. But we have, what is this? Hayasaki from Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Kage from Ranking of Kings, Tengen Uzui from Demon Slayer, Anya Forger, and Your Forger from Spy Family, and then we have Rebecca from
Rigged.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead, man.
I chose Rebecca for from Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's out of these other contenders, it's gonna be tough,
Oh yeah.
but I think Rebecca does really well helping David throughout the series. I mean, she's always with him, always trying to help him out, even throughout the end. No spoilers.
No
Um,
spoilers.
but no spoilers. But I mean, I was ride and die with Rebecca. I was like, anything she's doing, I'll help her out with.
I heard a
So
lot of
I
negative
chose
things
Rebecca.
about her.
Really?
Yeah, I was just scrolling through the
Explain
web. Like a lot of people were just not about her personality and her motives and
the
everything.
tubes.
Yeah, the tubes. But like
Dude,
a
the tubes.
lot of people were just like, I didn't go into spoilers or anything. I didn't feel like it didn't interest me enough to continue in. But a lot of people just did not like her. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. I see everyone loving her.
Two ends of the
So,
spectrum there.
I don't know.
Hey, if you like her or love her, let us know in the comments. You know,
Yeah,
that's
leave a
literally
like,
it's the same thing.
subscribe.
Or subscribe. My choice was actually Tengen. I thought he was a really good supporting character. He kind of became the main focus for like several episodes of Demon
Uh,
Slayer.
uh,
You get
he's support in the fact that like he's support in the fact that he's trying to like save Tanjiro and everyone's lives. But I don't know like
I mean,
and
I'm pretty sure the way they have support characters is the side character that's supporting the main, and he does that. He's like a mentor to them as well as saving their lives. Like,
honestly, I like now that I'm thinking about it, I could even say Kage because he was right and die with Boji.
where is this
I'm not
coming from?
changing my answer.
Where
I'm
I'm talking about Demon Slayer, man.
not changing my answer. I'll still say Rebecca, but um, I think Kage is an even better supporting character than Tengen.
I'm
Like
going
he
with
was
Tengen, dude.
right and die. He was right and die with Boji. Like okay, sure, in the beginning he was like, "Give me all your money,"
Oh, that's
but
so ride or
um,
die, dude.
hey, he changed. He
Sure, in the first half
changed.
of the season, he's like, "I'm gonna mug you, give me all your money," but you know, people change, man. People change. I'm not here for it, man. I'm not here
Um,
for the change.
yeah. So I'll do Rebecca. Maybe it's because um
Simp. Sorry, something
I'm
came out.
biased or something. I don't know. Yeah, but who do I think is gonna win? One of the forgers.
I also think
Um,
it's one of the forgers. I think it's Anya. I think Anya's gonna win.
I think you. I think yours gonna be because
Yo.
because from what I'm seeing, supporting is like helping the main character, which is Lloyd, and what as much as possible. And I can see Anya, but like at the same time, Anya kind of like messes up his missions and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's all
While
on her
you're,
too. Like she is
I
essential.
guess so. Yeah, she is essential, but
You know, it
I don't know.
sucks. Like I wish we could have like some
feel
definitions
like
on how
you're
they view the
there
categories.
to help out. Yeah.
Because like there could be like different definitions to what a supporting character is and isn't.
Hmm.
But at least we can all agree
But yeah.
Spy Family's probably gonna win this one too.
You know what I just thought?
What you think?
Haven't seen Chainsaw Man and I haven't seen My Hero. I know we're like deep in this
We
list,
are.
but
But
I have not seen those two.
well, Chainsaw Man, I mean, it didn't even the animation was so bad it deterred people. That's probably what happened. And honestly, I am surprised My Hero isn't on here. Even though part
I was gonna say because
one,
it came out a bit late, but you know, that's
I mean, it's possible, but it doesn't make sense if you're doing a 2022 list. Why you would not have the anime that came out later in the year? Like that makes no sense. Which that
I
could be a
think
reason why
I think
Bleach
they're
isn't on
saving it.
there.
I think they're saving like Bleach and Chainsaw Man for like next year.
But that doesn't make
I don't
sense.
know why. don't know. I don't make this list. I'm just pointing at stuff.
It's stupid. But yeah, it also doesn't make it. It would that theory would support why My Hero's not on this list because I know for a fact My Hero season 6 part
That's
1.
a continuing series too.
Yeah, that would
Oh
have
my
been up
God.
here on
See,
this list, dude.
yeah,
Crunchyroll, you suck.
yeah. Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, please. Anyways, our next one on this list is a lot more cutesy wootsy. We have most no, we have must protect at all costs character, and that's going to be Anya Forger from Spy Family, Kage and Boji
Hmm.
from Ranking of Kings. Wow, we got another double whammy here. Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling, Kotaro Sato. I don't know what that anime is, but it's with Linden Films Inc. And then we have Shoko Komi from Komi Can't Communicate. I know this one's gonna be a tough one for you, dude.
It's very tough because it's literally my wife.
Yep,
Um,
your son.
um, who is Comey? Don't mix it up with any other characters. Y'all. I know y'all. I see y'all in the comments.
We
Um,
have comments.
what's it called? I don't know if you haven't seen Kotaro Lives Alone.
No,
That one grips you, man. That one like God damn it. Um,
my life has enough sadness in it. I don't need any more.
I think I'm gonna protect at all costs. I think I'm gonna stick with Boji, man.
I see that.
Like I said, I would go to war with him. He can tell me to commit arson,
Wow,
and
that's a vaguely
I'll burn it
specific
down.
thing. What the frick?
I'll burn it down.
I'm choosing Anya because Anya.
I
Like,
can see
I
that.
don't need
Yeah,
further explanation. Who do we think's
yeah,
gonna
I
win
can.
though?
Anya, Anya.
Anya. Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
I think she's gonna win this one too. No
yeah.
offense to any of the other characters on this list, but
No offense.
yeah. Now we have our next category is best action, which who Zooey Mama. This one's a little bit of a weird list because I mean, would Spy Family even be on this? There's not that much action to really make it. But hey, Spy Family's on this list. We got Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba
When
Entertainment
you're
District
was
Arc,
drunk.
Licorice Recoils, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. I'm going Demon Slayer Entertainment District Arc once again. And I know we've kind of touched on the animation and how beautiful everything just worked in that arc and just the series in general. But the action in that was legitness. And I'm sticking with my guns that that one is going to win it. I hope.
And that's exactly why I chose Demon Slayer as well.
Oh, snap.
Um, yeah. I think exactly like you said, we touched upon it. Slick his animation, and when you combine that with the sick action scenes we get in there,
Mm-hmm.
super clean. Like hand clap. I'm clapping my hands. Kind of look like I was like covering my hands, but I'm
You did.
clapping, I swear.
Guys, I'm clapping, I
So
promise.
yeah, I'm clapping. So yeah, Demon Slayer.
Now, who do you think is going to win this one?
I don't know why, but I think Demon Slayer, but for some reason I think Attack on Titan can like sneak in here for some reason.
It
I have
freaking
no
better
idea why.
not. I think,
Because what part two? What
yeah,
covers part two? It's not the rating
that's
of the mainland, is it?
no, that's before end. That's when
Yeah, that's the
Eren
first part.
like and his rebellion are fighting the invading Marlians and like, his
Okay,
head
so
gets cut
they're
off.
invading. What's it called?
Well, no, Paradise Island's getting
Or
invaded.
shut off. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The island's getting invaded.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But hey, I'm
yeah.
thinking Edge Runners, Cyberpunk Edge Runners might sneak in here for some reason.
I'm not gonna lie, they do have some sick action scenes in there.
And I know
Um,
Netflix is they're probably going to be pushing that one hard. So I'm thinking that one might
vote
sneak in.
for us.
Vote for us or we're canceling your
Um,
subscription.
I can see that. I mean, honestly, all of these I can see.
Except for Spy
Um,
Family. I don't know why it's on this list, to be honest. Like, no offense,
I
but there's not enough action for you to be called best action.
drunk your scene. That's
That's
when your
one
was drunk.
scene.
When they had the dodgeball, that's from pretty sick action.
Dodgeball's action? Is that how this
That's
works?
action.
Is that how this
That was
works?
pretty
So
cool.
sports is action. So there's no longer a sports category. It's in the action category. Is that what we're
Action
doing now?
category.
Okay. Next on this list is the best comedy category. I do not have an opinion on these. I'll give you the options and then we'll go from there. We have Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic, My Dress Up Darling, Kotaro Lives Alone, Spy Family, Uncle from Another World. Whoa, what the frick? I didn't even see this last time. Um, Yo Boy Kong Ming. Okay, literally, hold on. Let's time out for a second. I did not see this on that list. I could have
Look
sworn that
this up real
wasn't
quick.
there. Uncle from Another World is actually hilarious. I've seen not all of, but I've seen most of the first episode. And that's a brand spanking new anime, which also doesn't make sense why all the other animes that we've seen aren't like My Hero, Chainsaw Man, Bleach, why they aren't on these lists, but Crunchyroll, you need to get your shiz together, man. Anyways,
Is it
that
Netflix?
yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking Uncle from Another World's gonna be my choice, actually. I have an opinion now. I think Uncle from Another World's gonna be my choice. That one's actually pretty freaking funny.
Okay. I chose Kaguya-sama Love is War. Um,
Okay.
I love me a good rom-com. I think they're like
You're a
really
sucker for those, dude.
I like rom-coms, man. But yeah, I think they're hilarious. The little spin-out rap scenes they do and stuff, they're pretty funny.
You know who we
Yeah, they
think's
can
gonna win
rap.
this though?
Can they rap in Uncle from Another World?
No, I'm not here for. If I want to listen to rap, I'm going to Eight Mile. Okay, I'll watch Eight Mile instead.
8 Mile the anime.
Eminem still voices himself.
Yeah, it's
I
still dubbed, even though everything else is in Japanese.
I think Spy Family's winning this one though.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but
I'm
look,
sorry.
it's
Um,
not me. It's the fan base. It's the simps. It's
do
simps,
okay.
bro.
Do you, like okay, I think Spy Family gets a couple haha chuckles out from
Ah,
like
ah.
Anya and stuff like that. But like
Spy Family's pretty funny, dude. It's
it's funny.
it's pretty freaking hilarious.
Mm, I think yeah, it's gonna have to win.
Have to. It's going to
It's gonna have to.
like.
Um, unfortunately, but yeah.
You know what we should do? We should start coming up with our own like top anime like categories one day.
Top pyramids?
Yeah, like for
Yeah,
the
we
way
can.
Crunchyroll does it, we should have one. I think that'd be gnarly,
I mean, shoot, Spy Family eating good,
dude.
man.
Spy Fam. I mean, Attack on Titan's eating good, and they're just nominees, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
I mean, at least Spy Family taking some home though.
That's true. I mean, Attack on Titan's taking home like two. We'll let them take home two. You know, gotta give them some pity. Actually, it's not even
Because of their
pity. It's
music.
the music. Yeah, I was like, those aren't pity. Those are valid. Speaking of valid, our next category on the list is best drama, which once again, Attack on Titan's on this list. We have 8686 Part 2. Why is it the number 86 and then the word 86 spelled out? I don't get that. Anyways, Cyberpunk
Don't
Edge
know.
Runners, Kotaro Lives Alone, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 78, Dancier. What the frick is that? And Made in Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun.
Fancy.
I think it's not even a thing. I am choosing Made in Abyss. I really love Made in Abyss and its story.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for lore and like those explorative like series, and I'm 100% going Made in Abyss on this one. Like I love it.
Um, I chose Kotaro Lives Alone. Um, I mean, this one, it pulls on your heartstrings. Literally every episode, it's like Kotaro will be like, "Oh, can I get this balloon?" And then like it'll be like, "Oh, why does Kotaro like balloons?" And it's like, "Oh, it's because his father left him." And it's like,
What the
okay, that
fr-
just came out of nowhere, but
what? What the heck,
like,
dude?
if you want to talk about drama, that's drama.
Dude,
Yes,
that's zero
that's
to a
drama.
hundred. What the hell?
That literally that's every episode. Like for real, it's like, oh, why doesn't Kotaro like taking a shower or something like that? And it's like, oh, because his mom left him in a tub or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Dude, that's more of a comedy than
0 to a
drama. What the
100.
frick? That's hilarious. Like as sad as that is, it's
And it makes you
hilarious. No, it
sad. It
doesn't.
is a
It makes me
little
laugh.
kid
I'm like,
living by
yo,
himself.
but the way you
No,
did that, you're like, why doesn't he like it? Because his dad left him. Like I would literally just bust out
that
laughing
his dad
if
left.
that happened, dude. Like it's a sad thing to say, but the way it came out was hilarious.
That's sad.
You know what else is sad? Who we think's gonna win this?
Cyberpunk? I think Cyberpunk might win.
I was gonna say Attack on Titan.
Okay. I was saying Cyberpunk because I mean, if you seen, I'll give you a hint. If you've seen the comic got killed, it has the same theme with their characters.
Oh,
Um,
I love that
and
anime.
so yeah, so if we're talking about drama like that, also I think it's a little bit more popular than Kotor or Made in Abyss.
I
But
mean,
I can also see Attack on Titan.
it is way more popular because it's mainstream because people don't know good content anyways, but I've never seen Cyberpunk, guys, don't come at me. But no, I think Attack on Titan's going to win because people are simps.
Okay.
um our next category on this list is best fantasy, which I personally at first glance had a very difficult time with, and for good reason. Let's see what these options are. We have Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District Arc, once again on these lists. We have Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 1 Part 2, which originally was actually Season 2, but they just made that into Season 1 Part 2, which is fine. It's fine, no problem. Ranking of Kings Core 2, Made in Abyss, The Golden City of the Scorching Sun, Overlord Season 4, and The Case Study of Vanitas Core 2. Now, I don't know what that series is, but kicking it off this list already. Honestly, these top four, Demon Slayer, Mushoku Tensei, Overlord, Made in Abyss,
Yeah,
like those are heavy hitters.
it's tough.
It's really
Hmm.
tough. And personally, I'm going with Mushoku Tensei. I love that series. It is my favorite isekai anime ever. Like it is a great series. No disrespect to Overlord. I love that series. It's hilarious. It's awesome. Made in Abyss is also awesome. Demon Slayer, like, come on, like these are all awesome series, and like this one's a really tough one. I think probably one of the more tougher ones out of this whole category options, but I'm going with Mushoku Tensei because yeah, soundtrack, animation, story development, character development, action, all top notch.
That's right, Zeus. Uh,
That's right.
I was literally tossed up just like a reporter. That's right.
As you can see
I
behind
was
me, the
literally
snow blizzard is
between,
really blocking my field of vision.
yeah. I was stuck between Overlord and Mushoku Tensei or Tensei, however you want to pronounce it.
However you want to pronounce it. I can see that. I mean, they're good options, regardless.
Sai say. Um, I was stuck between the two, but I did choose Mushoku Tensei. Um,
Yeah, I get that.
it's really good. It really took me by surprise. I thought it was just another isekai, but I got really hooked into it. Um,
really quickly.
like not saying anything bad about Overlord. Overlord's another great isekai
Exactly.
anime, and it characters are fantastic as well. But I don't know, man. I was just really hooked
You know,
with yes, you look like you're very interested about something. Yes.
what I was gonna say is, what other category Overlord should have been on? Best character
Um,
design.
that or I thought you were gonna say like music or something
I
like
mean, yeah,
a opening.
their intros are pretty banger. I actually like their first three better than their fourth, but best character design, Overlord should have been on that list, to be honest.
Yeah, it kind of sucks how it's only in fantasy. It's more than fantasy.
It is.
Um,
It's Isekai. It's Ichi. More High School DxD, please. Anyways,
who I think would win? I think Overlord is more popular than Mushoku Tensei. Like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more recognizable. So I think that will edge out Overlord, and they might take it for fantasy. Um, I don't know. Demon Slayer 2 might just because it's a little bit more popular.
it's
But
super
Demon
popular.
Slayer doesn't like Demon Slayer is fantasy technically because it's like demons and stuff like that. But I don't know. When I
That's
think
not
of
even
fantasy, I don't
fantasy,
know. Like
though. That's the thing. Like, demons aren't fantasy, if you're really thinking
it's
about it.
it's literally um like previous Japanese periods, but demons. Like if demons were real back in Japan back then. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you
Like
mean.
technically that's fantasy technically. Well, I mean, we're literally comparing like to two animes that literally like magic exists, like creatures from, like imaginations exist. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's a little tough. Okay. So yeah.
So there's a lot of controversy with Mushoku Tensei, uh, because I guess a lot of people just don't like the main character from, I guess, when they were reading the books. I don't see why there's controversy, to be honest. It's it's an isekai. Like, it's perfectly fine. I mean, this isn't like Goblin Slayer where the controversy is a lot more visual. You know what I'm saying? But I think
Visual.
I think Demon Slayer is gonna win this solely on the premise of popularity. As much as, Made in Abyss is a great series, Overlord, Mushoku Tensei, all great series. I think that's one of the downfalls of these options. Is the reason why we think these are gonna win is because of the mainstream popularity. It's only gonna win because of the mainstream popularity. Because if you take that out of it, then you have a
Mm-hmm.
completely different outcome.
See.
But all right, we're gonna go ahead and go to our next category, which is best romance. I believe this is gonna be Nova's area of expertise. Oh, actually, you know what, Nova? You want to read these options?
Yeah, definitely. So we have Call of the Night, Comey Cannot Communicate, second series, My Dress Up Darling, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Ultra Romantic, Love After World Domination, and Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. Have not heard of that one. Um,
That's a new one.
but um, also I'll take the lead, I guess. I have not seen after World Domination, but it has been something on my list that I've been wanting to watch. And unfortunately, I feel that like it's holding me back because I would like to, go for it. It does pique my interest, but I have not watched it yet.
Is that the one where
Um,
the guy like goes to fight the demon lord and ends up falling in love with her or whatever?
I believe so.
Okay,
Believe so. Um, but I chose Comey Can't Communicate.
of course.
I mean, I'm a simple man.
Simple
What can I say?
needs.
Um, I mean, I don't know. I love Comey. It's not like in your face, like I like you too. It's like slow and steady. It's building up. You know what I mean? I like it. I enjoy it.
That's good. That's good. I'm proud. I'm choosing my dress up darling because I haven't watched literally any of the other options,
Okay.
and I
Good.
think it's gonna win due to mainstream popularity. That's about it.
Um, yeah, I can see my dress up darling. I can see three. Kage-sama, my dress up darling, and Komi. Those are the three top, I would say. But
Okay.
I think Komi might take it. I think Komi will take it.
I guess we'll have to see. So we have our final two categories. It's taking us a while, kids. The first one, well, both of them are best voice artist performance. Wouldn't it be voice actor? Why is
Yeah,
it voice artist? That's weird. Anyways, best voice
they're
artist
art.
performance in Japanese. We got Tenizaki from Spy Family. What is this? Pharaoh's Eye from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Natsuki Hane from Demon Slayer. Chika. Is that Chika? Chika Anzai
Yuka.
from Licorice Recoil. Misaki Kuno from Maiden Abyss. And Yuki Kaji from Attack on Titan. Um, I don't know nothing about this.
I mean, I can. I chose Natsuki Hane. He voiced Tanjiro, and I mean, phenomenal job. Like anything that Tanjiro like says, like it's with emotion, man, and like I can just feel like I can feel his spirit every time he's talking. So that's why I went with that choice.
Okay. So Atsumi Tenezaki is the one that plays Anya Forger.
Hmm.
Chika Anzai plays Chisato Nishikiki. I'm literally just playing it right now. Pharaoh's Eye plays Jolin Kujo. Weird names. Misaki
Jolin
Kuno
Kujo.
plays Fupata and Irumiyu. Irumiyu. Natsuki Hane, like you said, plays Tanjiro. What else do we have here? And then Yuki Kaji plays Eren
The
Jaeger.
Eren. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's gonna be some hard choices there. You know, I think I'm gonna go with Tanjiro. I think I'm gonna go with Natsuki
Yeah.
Hane actually. Like,
Hell yeah.
I think Atsumi is gonna win because Anya, amazing. She does great. Spy Family, popularity, etc. But I'm honestly gonna go with Tanjiro on this one. Eren didn't do enough in part two to really make me think of him as a best voice actor award. So I'm gonna go with I'm going with
Hmm.
Tanjiro.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Um, I could see Anya's voice actor. Either Anya or Tanjiro, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see those.
But yeah.
Honestly, Tanjiro's is just so good. It's just too good. All right, and our final category of today, we have Amanda Lee from My
Final
Dress Up
category.
Darling, Natalie Von Sistine from Spy Family. Oh, by the way, the category is best voice actor performance in English. Excuse me, in English. We have Zach Aguilar from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Chirami Lei from I don't remember what that one was. It's in Japanese. I don't know. Anyways, Sungwon Cho, aka Pro ZD, the frick, from Ranking of Kings, and Zeno Robinson from Dragon Ball Super. I'm gonna play the video here for everyone to watch so we can see what these voice actors play. So, it's from Kotaro Lives Alone. So Chirami Lei voices Kotaro from Kotaro Lives
Yeah.
Alone. Amanda Lee plays Marin Katagawa from My Dress Up Darling. Okay, that's fair. Sungwon Cho plays Kage from Ranking of Kings. Let's see. Natalie Van Sistine plays Your Forger from Spy Family. Zach Aguilar plays David Martinez from Cyberpunk. And
Yes.
let's see, Zeno Robinson plays Gamma 2 from Dragon Ball Super Superhero the movie. So those are our options here. Hmm. Hmm. Well, this is interesting.
Indeed.
Uh,
So I do know Zach Aguilar. I've heard some of his work. And Zeno Robinson sounds familiar as well.
I know some of Zeno's work. He's pretty good. He was actually at San Japan when we went. Fun fact.
Yeah. But I actually went with Jeremy Lay. I believe that's how you pronounce
Yeah,
the name.
for Kotaro.
Um, Dude, Kotaro's English dub voice is so funny. It's so good. Every time, so like Kotaro, whenever he speaks, it's very like formal, and stuff like that. So it's like, hello, milady, and stuff like that. So it's pretty funny. I think it's hilarious. I think they did it really well. So yeah, I did that one
I'm gonna
for
go with
Kotaro.
Zeno Robinson. He's a really good voice actor, and honestly, a lot of these I didn't watch in English or have seen the series. So I'm just
Hmm.
solely going off of like what I know. And Zeno's a pretty good voice actor. I've seen him in a lot of different work, so I'm gonna go with Zeno on this. Even though I hate Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, I think that animation's garbage. We got to give him a pity point. So it's all because of Zeno. You get a pity point. Now, who do we think is gonna win this?
Um, I mean, if we're keeping up with the same trend, your Spy Family, I guess. I can also see Zach Aguilar for David. So yeah, I could say those
I was
two.
gonna go with Zach Aguilar for David straight up. I wasn't even gonna go Spy Family on this one.
Yeah, I don't know if they're just gonna like fanboy or fangirl over but yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to find out. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode. We much appreciate it. Let us know in the comments your choices for the Anime Awards. We'll probably do a video or podcast, depending on how we feel on the finalists and our thoughts on it. So
Yeah.
don't forget to like and subscribe for more podcasts and other nerdy content. If you're on YouTube, if you're listening elsewhere, feel free to follow. Come over to YouTube, look up BP Fun, hit the purple logo, and that's us and our gorgeous mugs. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Captain Zeus, the host with the most, and my lovely co-host, joined with us once more, is Nova Burst. And we will catch you guys in the next video. See ya. Shimmy, shimmy, a shimmy, shimmy.